Slavery has always been worldwide practice stretching through every world culture at some point in their existence. White people who were enslaved represent a lesser-known aspect of history, but they did indeed exist. One example is the Barbary slave trade, where pirates from North Africa captured people from European countries and sold them as slaves. This practice occurred from the 16th to 19th centuries and affected primarily Italy, Spain, Portugal, and other parts of southern Europe. Another example is the indentured servitude system in the early American colonies, where poor white people would sign a contract agreeing to work for a certain number of years in exchange for passage to the New World. Although not technically considered slavery, this system often involved brutal working conditions and long-term contracts that left many individuals essentially trapped in servitude. The word "slave" comes from Slav, which was used to denote people from the Slavic regions of Europe who were frequently subjected to raiding and enslavement by neighboring groups. The practice of enslaving individuals from conquered territories has been present in many societies throughout history, including ancient Greece and Rome. Slavery became particularly prevalent during the transatlantic slave trade, which saw millions of Africans captured, transported, and sold into slavery in the Americas. The origins of the word "slave" highlight the fact that slavery was often tied to ethnic or racial hierarchies, with certain groups being considered more susceptible to enslavement than others. Although the term "slavery" is often associated with the forced labor of African people, it's important to note that the practice has taken many forms throughout history, affecting people of all races and ethnicities. Understanding the complex origins and meanings of the word "slave" can help us better grasp the ways in which exploitation and oppression have been intertwined with issues of race, ethnicity, and power throughout human history.